Now on CoastTV News.
It's a cold morning to start here along the coast. I'll be forecast to help you get out the door. Coming up in just a moment.
We have to. Something has to be done.
Taking on traffic tangle, we got the update from DelDOT on a bypass in Millsboro and the differing opinions we heard about this project.
Moving closer to March referendum, the work Cape Henlopen's Board of Education is expected to do tonight in the lead up to that election.
State of Maryland Governor Wes Moore gives his address. He and Republicans say public safety is a big priority, where they have differences on that issue.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley. It's Thursday, February 8th, 2024.
Now, earlier we were talking if 50 degrees is spring-like.
Yeah.
I say yes, because it's a big difference from those 30s that I associate with winter. Might even break out some shorts, Paige.
It's not that warm, Matt. I don't think. Unless you're really warm-blooded?
I don't know.
Is that how it
I
works?
just feel like it's spring, and this is my spring outfit.
I'm not going to stop you. Whatever brings you happiness. I'm going to say like 50, at least 51 for me is spring.
Just 1 degree more.
Just 1 degree.
Okay.
I just need it to be above 50
That
degrees.
is where we're going to have a difference.
1 degree. I'll meet you in the middle somewhere. That's fine.
50.5.
Yeah, exactly. Let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Alex Seymour now. Alex, I think maybe Saturday as well. Going to be pretty spring-like.
Yeah, certainly going to be pretty spring-like, especially when you're comparing it to what we typically see this time of year. Most of the time, I probably wouldn't call 50 to 53 degrees spring-like, but early February, I'll give it to you guys. All right, so our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach this morning. Pretty quiet conditions out there. Nobody on the boardwalk just yet, but I'm sure there will be people out there later on today as those temperatures start to warm up. Right now, though, it's 32 degrees. It's pretty chilly out there. You'll want to bundle up as you're heading out the door this morning. Also, give yourself some extra time. You're going to be dealing with that frost on those windshields. We're in the upper 20s to low 30s all across regions. 30 in Bethany Beach, 28 in Lewis, 28 in Milton, 27 degrees currently in Georgetown. Those winds, they are calm. Skies, for the most part, are mainly clear other than some high thin clouds that has kind of just frozen those temperatures at the same spot over the last couple of hours. They haven't really fallen. They haven't really risen. We're going to wait until that sun starts to rise before our temperatures start to climb. So a frost forecast for this morning, 1 to 2 minutes extra. That's the amount of time that you're going to need as it is pretty frosty out there. But the good news is it does warm up this afternoon. School day forecast, 53 degrees under those mainly sunny skies.
All right, thanks, Alex. We have an update on a story that we've been covering. Work continues on the Millsboro bypass. This is for a two-lane connector road between US 113 and State Route 24 north of Millsboro. And on Wednesday, DelDOT gave an update saying the goal is to unclog heavy traffic experienced from a stretch on Route 24 starting at Gravel Hill Road and going all the way through town to 113. Last night we went to Millsboro to get a better understanding of how people feel there.
We have to. Something has to be done. So it's better than nothing. And I really think even if it just eases things a little, it's better than nothing.
It starts here and it ends here. I mean, like if it was this long, that would be all right. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of resources for not much of a change.
And the project is set to be complete by summer 2025.
And continuing with DelDOT, the agency seeking public input on the proposed widening intersection improvements along Route 9 to improve traffic operations. DelDOT says intersection improvements are proposed at the existing Kings Highway intersections with Dartmouth Drive, Clay Road, Gills Neck Road, and Freeman Highway, and along with adding new intersections between Gills Neck Road and Freeman Highway. This workshop will be held February 20th at Cape Henlopen High School from 4 to 7 p.m.
And this morning, Delaware State Police will continue to gather information about a deadly crash in the Millsboro area. This crash happened on Shiloh Church Road Wednesday morning, and police say a 35-year-old Laurel woman made a turn and hit an oncoming car, and sadly the woman driving that car died after being taken to the hospital. And police say the 28-year-old Salisbury man driving the other car was hurt but refused treatment. And that accident led to a 3-hour road closure. Well, happening tonight, working on the logistics for next month's referendum in the Cape Henlopen School District that will increase property taxes. That is what is being proposed. Work tonight will take place at a Board of Education workshop. Part of this includes finalizing the language on the ballot and also the process of issuing the notice for the referendum election. It has potential to add about as much as $150 a year to an average home. The referendum is scheduled for March 26th.
Delmarva Power taking action to help people pay their energy bills. They're talking to leaders in Washington, D.C. to make sure low-income home energy assistance program keeps getting the money it needs. The program helps families with lower incomes afford their heating and electric bills. Delmarva Power is asking everyone who might need this help to apply soon. The money is given out first come, first served.
We've been covering this story in Ocean City most of this year. It's about a potential increase in water bills. Ocean City's economic consulting firm, they say a 7% increase in utility bills will help pay for a number of infrastructure improvements along with maintenance. The Ocean City Council, they will make a decision in early March on proposed water and wastewater rate increases.
We're not done talking about utility rates just yet in Milford. Homeowners and businesses, they're going to see a slight increase in their electric bills. This is according to the town. The power cost adjustment rate has increased over 4%. It's due to adjustments by the Delaware Municipal Electric Corporation. Commercial accounts, they can expect an increase ranging from about 3 to 5% depending on demand, load factor, seasonality, and time of use. The city's encouraging energy-saving measures and other resources through Efficiency Smart.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore gave his State of the State address yesterday afternoon in Annapolis.
And CoastTV's Charlie Sakaitis has some of the key takeaways from his speech there.
Governor Wes Moore held his State of the State on Wednesday. It's his second address since taking the top job in the state. Here are a couple of the highlights and takeaways from that speech.
But let's be clear. A change is happening. And today, the state of our state, it is strong.
During Wednesday's speech, Governor Moore laid out 4 key priorities for the state moving forward, starting with public safety.
We will protect Marylanders where they live, where they work, where they worship, and where they go to school. And hate has no home in the state of Maryland.
That statement arguably the biggest applause line during the meat of the address. Governor Moore added 3 more pillars to his list of priorities, making Maryland more affordable, targeting housing, prescription drugs, kitchen table topics, making Maryland more competitive, for businesses, cutting red tape, even education, and making Maryland a state that serves, supporting firefighters, police, military members, and their families. He then finished his speech by looking to the future.
This will be Maryland's decade. Not because we say so, but because we make it so. Together.
Also during the State of the State, Governor Moore announced that his team, his administration, will be releasing a state plan on Thursday, something that he claims hasn't been done for nearly a decade.
And the Maryland Republican Party released a statement yesterday in response to the governor's address. The statement reads in part, quote, Governor Moore's State of the State address gave a rose-colored interpretation of his administration's accomplishments. The interpretation is deeply inaccurate, end quote.
Today in Washington, Supreme Court justices will hear arguments in a landmark case that regards former President Donald Trump.
The High Court will determine whether Colorado can exclude the former president from the state's presidential primary ballot. They say it's under the 14th Amendment. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what could happen after the High Court makes its decision.
Whether former President Trump can legally be on the 2024 ballot is a question before the High Court today. This after Colorado's Supreme Court kicked the GOP frontrunner off the state's Republican ballot, citing his role in events leading up to the January 6 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Colorado's Secretary of State says the message is clear.
States can rightfully disqualify oath-breaking insurrectionists like Donald Trump, and that is perfectly within the confines of the Constitution and federalism.
The case centers around Section 3 of the Constitution's 14th Amendment. It bars anyone who has engaged in insurrection from holding federal office. Trump claims the case is an effort to stop his latest run for the White House.
They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you.
The Trump campaign called Colorado's state Supreme Court decision flawed, and his lawyers appealed to the Supreme Court. Today, justices will hear both sides.
So, the issue of sort of how one deals with the 14th Amendment is initially before the Supreme Court, and they could rule against Donald Trump, in which case there's no further inquiry. But even if they rule for him, and overrule the Colorado Supreme Court, we will still have the decision about whether somebody who is engaged in that conduct should be there.
Barring a quick ruling, Trump's name remains on the Republican primary ballot for March 5th. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And even if the high court rules against former President Trump, he will not be immediately disqualified from running. The issue will then return to individual states.
And we're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
A page coming up, monitoring endangered birds. We're going to tell you what Delaware is doing to prevent an endangered bird from going extinct.
And Dewey discusses flooding. We're telling you what the town is doing to unwanted water that's impacting locals.
And FanDuel changes its Super Bowl ad out of respect of a beloved actor. We'll tell you about the news and the ad that is taking its place. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
When it comes to building your new home, don't settle for anything less than the best. Bay to Beach Builders is your trusted source for experience, quality, and design. Our team of experts work with you from start to finish to create your dream home. Expect an elevated customer experience with home visualizers, virtual home tours, and technology-inspired selections in our design studios. Visit one of our 2 convenient locations in Greenwood and Ocean View, or visit baytobeachbuilders.com. Your new home journey is a click away.
Wow! It looks great in here! Hey, Mark! I'm here to help, buddy! Sounds good! We're a little short-staffed. No problem! I brought my crew! Well, why not? Let's get started! Everybody needs a hot tub. Yeah! Who doesn't need a pool toy? Hey, put it back! So what you got here? It's a Finley O sauna for all your aches and pains. Yeah! So come see us at our new showroom, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. Why not?
Deal or no deal? Welcome to Deal or No Deal Island. It's a whole new game with a lot more money. Now go get those cases. More adventure. Anyone afraid of heights?
Wait, what?
More risk. Don't worry, they don't bite. That hard. Same question. Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
I always get hot.
Good morning, Delmarva. Well, we've got some pretty chilly temps out the doors. Let's take a live look out on our gutter helmet camera at the Ocean View VFW. Not yet seeing enough light to add the color to the camera yet, but the sun is getting ready to come up. Temps sitting right around 29 degrees this morning in Ocean View. We're in the upper 20s to low 30s across the region. You want to give yourself some extra time this morning to scrape that frost off those windshields. It's been pretty cold all night long. The good news is it's going to be warming up quite nicely later on. So our bus stop forecast for this morning, kids certainly going to want to bundle up as they're heading out the door to that bus stop. 28 degrees this morning, but by this afternoon, it's going to warm up quite nicely. Take a look at that. We're going to be climbing up into the low 50s.
So Alex, Lewis officials will be looking over changes made to the draft budget for fiscal year 2025. The city will hold a workshop to discuss the budget and hear budget presentations from various departments. Some budget items include lifeguards, planning, parks, and the marina, also building departments, and this meeting is scheduled for Friday morning. We'll look ahead to some other action going on in Lewis. On Monday, the City Council will once again discuss the banning of dogs at the historic Lewis Farmers Market, and there will also decide if the Lewis Line bus service will continue or not. And they plan on tackling live music at restaurants.
FanDuel is adjusting its Super Bowl commercial out of respect for Carl Weathers' family. This after the actor died just last week. It did feature Weathers and Rob Gronkowski reminiscing about the FanDuel kick of destiny Gronkowski missed last year. A new ad shows Gronkowski bursting into a marketing meeting to announce he will kick again right before the executives were going to give John Cena the honor. All right, Beyonce launching a new hair care line. The megastar made the announcement on her Instagram page Tuesday with a cryptic video featuring apparent footage of her mother's hair salon in Houston, Texas. That's where the singer had her first job sweeping hair. I learned how to say it. The line is called Sacred. It's just spelled really weird, so sorry. Sacred. Right now, it's not clear what products will be offered. All right, more to come this morning. Dewey discussing flooding. We'll tell you when you can learn more about the stormwater efforts in that town.
Well, warmer weather is moving in here along the coast. I'll let you know just how warm it's going to get just after the break.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, you're always a local at Beach Barrels in North Ocean City. Enjoy great times and great vibes at our unique bar. Try our award-winning Primo Hoagies that are made fresh to order. Cheer on your favorite sports team on our numerous big screens. Our live music scene is out of this world, hosting the area's best local and regional acts. Come in, grab a seat, or enjoy our brand new outside deck featuring beautiful palm trees, comfy seating with a tropical vibe. We're open every day from 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. See you at Beach Barrels, 133rd and Coastal Highway.
Draper Media is searching for a full-time entry-level accountant. Successful candidates should have at least an associate's degree or equivalent experience. Candidates with experience in Sage Intacct will be given preference. It's an extremely detail-oriented job involving problem solving. Join the Draper Media team today as our next accountant with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Jesse L. Martin is back.
Why crash a plane and let the passenger survive?
That's why you're here.
Why kidnap someone who couldn't afford the ransom?
Poison. Why get fancy with polonium when you could shoot the target in the head?
I hear people are irrational.
People do inexplicable things.
Why?
Science.
So this is just a theory.
Gravity was just a theory at one point.
The Irrational, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
At Spicer Brothers, we're not just about installing roofs. We're about protection, durability, and peace of mind. Our team of skilled professionals can install your last roof using the highest quality materials in as little as 1 day. And we make it easy with on-site design and digital proposal.
And right now, save $1,000 off your new roof. Plus, have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty. And the best part, enjoy no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Call today and schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
It is 6:17 on this Thursday morning. We're going to get a live look now at Ocean View. And boy, Alex, each day it's just getting a little lighter earlier as we move along in the year.
Yeah, certainly getting a little lighter earlier this morning. I mean, we've already got our first light of the day out there on our Tenders Casual Furniture camera in Laurel. Gorgeous orange glow there on the horizon, reflecting off those high, thin cirrus clouds that are moving into the region. Looks like a picturesque picture out there in Laurel. Temperatures, though, pretty chilly. 28 degrees in Laurel, and we're pretty cold all across the region. We're not going to be warming up very quickly this morning. It's going to take until about mid-morning, 10 a.m. before those temperatures start to climb into the 40s, and then they'll really start to rise. We're going to be in the 50s by this afternoon. Temperatures across the region right now, 20s and 30s. 31 degrees in Rehoboth Beach, it's 30 in Bethany Beach, 26 in Ocean Pines, 28 in Milton, 27 degrees in Georgetown currently. The winds are calm. The skies mostly clear with the exception of a few high thin clouds, but they're kind of fading and moving quickly away from the area. We're going to see more high thin clouds start to push into the region. Currently moving through Pennsylvania, parts of Maryland. That's going to move into our area over the next couple of hours. Overall today, though, going to be looking mainly sunny as those temperatures, they start to climb. We're going to be in the 50s inland this afternoon. The beaches, if you're near the water, are likely going to hold it in the 40s because those water temperatures are pretty chilly in the 40s. So that's going to hold those air temperatures down. So tonight, the skies actually going to thicken up. The clouds are going to thicken up. So we're going to not see our temps fall that much overnight. Tomorrow morning, we're not even going to be at the freezing mark. So we're going to be starting out in the mid to upper 30s. That's going to allow our temperatures to really spike during the afternoon hours as those skies clear out. We're going to be looking at mainly sunny skies as we head towards Friday afternoon. Temps in the mid to upper 50s. So if you like today, you're really going to like tomorrow. And then it gets even warmer on Saturday. But the one negative with Saturday is we do have the chance of a few widely scattered showers. most of us stay dry. I lean more towards it just being an overcast day across the region. Temperatures are still warm, upper 50s, low 60s across the area. Our next chance of more significant wet weather would be Sunday and Monday. Sunday is with a dying cold front passing through the region. That's going to bring some light rain to areas, particularly southern half of Delmarva. From the Sussex County line south, that's the main area is going to be dealing with that rain Sunday morning. A better chance of more widespread rain. Well, an area of low pressure is going to develop along that dying cold front. That's going to bring rain to our area. This is starting, take a look at that, Monday, 8:30 in the evening hours. We're going to be dealing with that rain. Mostly a Monday afternoon, evening, and then overnight storm. It quickly moves through the area. It's going to clear out for the rest of next week as cold air really starts to push into the area. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Warming temperatures through the remainder of this week. Low 60s by Saturday. Rain showers on Sunday. First, I should say yellow alert day on Monday. Not a first alert weather day. Yellow alert day. Level down from that, half an inch to an inch of rain. It's going to be impactful, but not anything too serious. And then we dry out and get chilly for Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, we are thrilled to announce that CoastTV has a brand new Facebook page for all the latest in news, exclusive content, and some interactive discussions. Visit and follow our new page. You can scan that QR code that's right there on your screen. You can also head over to facebook.com/CoastTVNBC to stay connected with us.
On the coast, Dewey Beach is continuing their efforts to tackle flooding. Specifically, we're talking Reed Avenue and Jersey Street. It's not just during storms that Reed Avenue will flood. Locals say even high tide causes severe standing water. Town is looking to install flaps on stormwater pipes to push the water out to the bay. So meanwhile, on Jersey Street, town says heavy rain leads to standing water because they don't have any storm pipes on that street. And one person who lives on Jersey Street says the issue is frustrating.
It's definitely pretty annoying, especially when there's all like construction cars and stuff, and then you have to go around, and it gets pretty deep. It's like probably 6 inches or more sometimes.
And the town will talk about the Reed Avenue Stormwater Project and also consider solutions for Jersey Street flooding today. That's at the Dewey Beach Infrastructure meeting at 3 p.m.
The Town Council of Dewey Beach will be meeting this month to finalize the budget for the next year coming up. So during this meeting, the town says that it will be figuring out how to spend money to keep the town safe and growing. According to town officials, Dewey Beach doesn't get money from property taxes. It relies on things like parking fees and taxes from hotels to make those ends meet. With more people visiting the beach town, the town says it needs enough money to make sure everything runs smoothly and safely.
Well, we have some updates to tell you about in Dewey Beach. Plans to pave Jersey, Carolina, and Chesapeake streets, they are on hold. The town needs to fix the flooding problems first that we just talked about. Meetings are coming up to talk about how to handle the water and other big projects like making the shoreline stronger and safer for walking. And there's also been work to move some of those big 5G poles off the beach.
Still to come this morning, Delaware taking steps to prevent an endangered bird from going extinct. We're telling you the progress they've already made in those efforts. Don't go anywhere.
With all the choices of services around Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields, including Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva Dave, and Buchanan Subaru. Visit DelmarvaExperts.com for various local professionals offering the best of Delmarva. Delmarva Experts, local experts right where you need them.
Have you seen those crazy HVAC deals? Don't fall for that. At Above and Beyond Service Heating and Cooling, we just don't make promises, we deliver results. With our Peace of Mind maintenance agreement, you can rest assured we will keep up with your system throughout the year. We're a local company. You're not just a customer, you're our neighbor. Take advantage of our 0% finance for up to 72 months or up to $3,000 in rebates on a new train system. Call Above and Beyond Services to keep your family comfortable. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
When your job feels humdrum, you can still find that fun. I take a chance, I do. Or you spend the whole day working that 5-game parlay.
I'll take Philly +2.
When taking a chance becomes a victory dance. It's so fun to do. Or you go money line. It comes through, you feel fun.
More than fun, it's true.
Life would be dull if we never took a chance. Bet Rivers. Take a chance.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on CoastTV.
If you are considering working in law enforcement, there is an opportunity for you in Selbyville. The town says you can apply for both certified and non-certified police officer positions. You do have to be at least 21 years of age by the time you would complete the police academy. You also have to have a high school diploma or the equivalent, and just simply grab an application at Selbyville Town Hall.
Having some fun with this one, Paige. I'm going to go gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey hunting season right around the corner. And if that interests you, then there's a mandatory turkey course in Delaware you've got to complete first. The Division of Fish and Wildlife says classes will be held from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday, March 3rd. That'll be at the Lewis Fire Station on Janus Road. And on Saturday, March 9th at the Little Creek Hunter Education Training Center on Bayside Drive in Dover. You do have to pre-register to attend. Online courses, they are also accepted. In Delaware, spring wild turkey hunting season will run from April 13th through May 11th.
The American kestrel, that's a bird, it's getting help after Delaware received close to $120,000 from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's Wildlife Restoration Program. The American kestrel is North America's smallest falcon. It's currently endangered in the state of Delaware. The money's being spent to place radio transmitters on the American kestrels. It'll also go towards building 10 bird monitoring radio towers. Those will help detect passing kestrels and other banded birds. Birders in the area say it's a great step in understanding the American kestrel.
They're putting these towers up and down, not just the East Coast, but all over the place, so we can really kind of get real-time information as to where birds are.
And the Delaware Division of Fish and Wildlife have plans to put up 2 more towers by this spring.
Well, First Alert meteorologist Alex Seymour is here again, and we just had plenty of talk about birds.
Yeah.
Might be a good day to go outside and see some of those birds. Maybe even a turkey, Paige.
Maybe.
Yes, certainly. It would be a fantastic day maybe to get outside and head out and maybe do some bird watching today. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous out there. It is chilly out there this morning, but I mean, you can just kind of get a sign of what the day is going to be like when you take a look at this view out on our tunnel and razor camera at the Lewis Yacht Club. Gorgeous orange glow on the horizon as the sun comes up. We've got those mainly clear skies, though. Temps, though, sitting right around 28 degrees right now. And we're really in the 20s and 30s all across the region. It's going to take a couple hours for us to warm up, but those temperatures, they will warm up. It's going to be a great day to spend some time maybe outside hiking through some of our state parks. Take a look at this. Sunshine, mainly sunny skies taking over with those temps climbing into the upper 40s to low to mid 50s.
All right, Alex, thank you. Coming up after the break, some shocking video. You see it right there from a fire in Pennsylvania. Or get this, a gunman also injured 2 officers. We're telling you what officials are saying about the safety of possible victims.
Also, we have Orsted losses, financial impact that could have an impact on Delmarva as a result.
And we have an update on construction projects aimed at easing headaches. We're telling you what DelDOT is saying about the project and its expected completion. CoastTV News Today. We'll be right back.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's at Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
I potentially be dead is the reality of it. I mean, fentanyl kills a lot of people. I heard about Addiction Medical Facility from another company, and I came in here, no judgment, no stigma. It was, you need help, let's help you. What do you need? They have intensive outpatient. It's a little more intense. You can see your counselor a little more. They've shown nothing but love. Now here I am. I started a grooming business. If I didn't start recovery, it could have looked very different for me. And you just have to remember there's always hope, and I feel like Addiction Medical Facility is the place for that.
Draper Media is searching for a full-time entry-level accountant. Successful candidates should have at least an associate's degree or equivalent experience. Candidates with experience in Sage Intacct will be given preference. It's an extremely detail-oriented job involving problem solving. Join the Draper Media team today as our next accountant with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Coming up on Wheel, every spin brings a handful of emotions. From laughs to gasps and everything in between. Next Wheel.
Thursday at 7 on CoastTV.
On the quarterfinals of Jeopardy! Champions Wildcard.
We have some simple Spanish for you. The Daily Double. Es el doble de día. How much do you want to wager?
True Daily Double.
Oh, wow.
Thursday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
This is Coast TV News Today.
February 8th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
Yeah, 6:29 a.m. on this Thursday morning. You know, is it too early for spring fever? I feel like when I see some of these temperatures we're getting, it does get me thinking about spring.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up, because it's going to get cold.
I know. Then, I was about to say that because,
Yeah.
yes, we have like these great temperatures coming up for February,
Yes.
but then Alex has that graph where it goes.
Then it goes back down again. I think maybe it's a good time for spring cleaning.
Definitely.
I need to do
actually,
that.
I have been doing some of that.
You
Paige.
have?
Yeah.
I need to do
in
it.
my basement.
When it's cold, I don't do anything after work. When it's a little warm, my house is
motivated.
very clean. Yeah. Let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Alex Seymour. Alex, I guess I can get a lot of cleaning done today and tomorrow.
Yeah, certainly if you want to spend time inside, but I'd probably want to spend time outside when it's warmer. Maybe wait to do all that cleaning when it's getting cold again. And we've got a lot of cold left, so probably good idea not to get that spring fever just yet. We're going to see a 4 to 6 week stretch where it gets really cold again. That's going to be starting next week until probably the actual start of spring here along the coast. So this warmth, enjoy it while it's here. Right now, as I take a live look out on our gutter helmet camera, this is in Ocean View at the Ocean View VFW. Gorgeous view there, looking over the Rehoboth Bay and the Indian River Bay as the sun begins to rise. There you got the Indian River Inlet Bridge, looking gorgeous out there. Temps sitting right around 29 degrees. It's a pretty chilly start to the day, pretty cold start to the day. We're in the upper 20s to low 30s all across the region. Even Ocean Bine's down about 26 degrees. So you do want to bundle up. You do want to give yourself some extra time to scrape that frost off those windshields. But the good news is we're going to see those temps rise later on. Right now, winds are calm. The winds are going to be light all day, so that's another positive. Light winds, mainly sunny skies. We've seen some high thin clouds push through the region. That's kind of what's going to happen throughout the daytime hours, just high thin clouds. For the most part, it's going to be a pretty nice day. Our pickleball forecast, going to be a good day to get outside. Spend some time outside as those temperatures climb into the upper 40s to low 50s under those mainly sunny skies.
All right, thanks. Alex, as we move on, when you factor in the proposal phase, the bypass in Millsboro, that's a project that's been decades in the making, but we're now seeing real progress.
Yeah, but people we spoke to in Millsboro, they're still a little conflicted on this project. Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert shows us what DelDOT is planning down the road.
Hundreds of people packed into a room at the Millsboro Public Library to hear about DelDOT's $130 million Millsboro bypass project.
Something has to be done, so it's better than nothing.
Once complete, there will be numerous new bridges and an overpass at the intersections of routes 20 and 113. Project manager Mark Whiteside says the goal is to improve one of the busiest areas in the whole state.
We know Sussex County is congested, and we know that something needs to be done. So once this bypass is built and open to traffic, hopefully that alleviates the congestion in Millsboro, and hopefully the mobility for the local residents and businesses is preserved.
The bypass will be 2 miles long and ride from Route 113 to Route 24. The project also includes widening parts of 113. Teresa Sherman is hoping it works.
There's too much traffic in the summer. You can't even cross 113 over there. This way, I think it's going to direct a lot of people away from the town of Millsboro and make it easier for the residents around here to get around during the summer.
But Miles Sherman isn't so sure.
It starts here and it ends here. I mean, like if it was this long, that would be all right, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of resources for not much of a change.
According to DelDOT, the first road closure for the project is in the coming weeks.
The project is scheduled to be complete by summer 2025, though DelDOT is hopeful it could be finished by May of that year. I'm Charles Reinert in Millsboro, Coast TV News.
And according to DelDOT, the Millsboro Bypass project's been split into two projects. One part about creating a grade separation. That's a way to allow roads or paths to cross without interfering with each other. The other part is about building a connector road. That's a road that links one major road to another. Right now, phase 1 work has begun on the Connect Road. The next stage of this work is planned to start this summer. As for that grade separation part of the project, that plan is expected to start in the winter.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what's your biggest concern when it comes to the Millsboro Bypass project?
See what you all think. So far, 64% of you. Oh, no, wait. They're still voting. 63% of you now. We got to vote in. Say it's the traffic flow. That's your biggest concern. 14% of you, the environmental impact. Project cost. It looks like we've been getting more votes for traffic flow and project cost. That's what's been changing.
Yeah, I feel project cost did go up with the
Yes.
last time we checked in on the poll.
Yes, if you still want to vote, scan that QR code right there or head to coasttv.com/vote.
Okay, well, we have an update on the company that for years has been attempting to build a wind farm off the Delmarva coast. Ørsted said they lost $3 billion with a B, dollars last year. Due to that loss, they will not be paying out dividends to their shareholders until at least 2025. It was just last month the company broke its partnership with the state of Maryland. However, the company says it's still working on the Skipjack Wind Farm project, but they're now looking for money from private sources instead of the state. They said getting money from Maryland's renewable energy program doesn't make sense for them anymore.
A 17-year-old student at Caesar Rodney High School in Camden has been arrested after knives were found in his backpack. Delaware State Police say the school staff discovered 2 kitchen knives following their search of the student's backpack this morning of February 6. Police say the student was removed from school. He was turned over to the custody of a parent. According to police, no threats were made, no students or staff were harmed. The student later turned himself in and was charged with 2 counts of carrying a concealed deadly weapon.
More troubling school news. A Wycomico High School instructional assistant has been arrested after authorities say he had inappropriate sexual communications and interactions with a student. The Wycomico County Sheriff's Office says 43-year-old Derek Davis is charged with sexual abuse of a minor and 4th-degree sexual offense. He was released on house arrest with an electronic GPS monitoring, and the Wycomico County Child Advocacy Center is asking anyone with information on this investigation or with similar allegations to come forward.
In Salisbury, a portion of Circle Avenue near Division Street will be closed throughout the day today. This closure is necessary for the installation of some new sidewalks. The city says construction is set to begin early this morning and it will last throughout the day.
A new plan is being put forward in Maryland. This is to make sure homeless shelters are safe and well run. Proponents want to check shelters every 2 years to ensure those in need using these services are being treated fairly. And if a shelter doesn't follow the rules, well, it could be fined up to $10,000. The goal is to help people without homes have a better place to stay. Got just some shocking video here from a fire in Pennsylvania. At least 6 people are unaccounted for after a house was set on fire in a shooting that wounded 2 police officers on Wednesday. Now, police arrived at the scene shortly before 4 p.m. There was a report of an 11-year-old girl being shot. And when they got there, a gunman opened fire from inside the home. 2 officers were shot, but they're expected to survive. You can just look at the damage from that fire. That house fire was caught on fire during the chaos. Crews were unable to assist immediately due to the ongoing threat from the gunman, and the gunfire eventually stopped, and crews were able to get the fire mostly under control.
The U.S. is once again striking back in retaliation for the killing of the American soldiers last month. The U.S. strike in Baghdad likely won't be the last reprisal for an attack that killed 3 U.S. soldiers on the border of Jordan and Syria. A Biden administration official says the president has authorized more action for the coming days, but Iraq's Joint Operations Command, they called the attack an aggression. They say it undermines all understandings between the 2 allies.
More news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up in our next half hour, Dewey Beach preparing to welcome the spring season. We're telling you some important dates you want to take note of.
And it is that time of year when many high school athletes make their commitments to play at the college level, and we're going to show you where some Delmarva standouts are moving on to further their careers. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, CoastTV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
My favorite part of working at Avery Hall is just being involved, meeting new people. I love to educate people on the best coverages to suit their business. I feel that sets us apart from other local agencies. We are a pillar in the community. People look to us for guidance, and it makes it so much more than just a job to come to. I am Maureen Cody, an account executive with Avery Hall Insurance.
Good morning, Delmarva. Well, we've got an absolutely gorgeous start to the day. Yes, it's cold, but I mean, just take a look at this view. It'll kind of warm up those spirits. Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach. Beautiful view overlooking the Atlantic as the sun begins to rise. Temp sitting right around 31 degrees. We're actually going to see actual temperatures start to rise as we head later on in the day. Right now, upper 20s to low 30s. Give yourself some extra time just to bundle up, just to scrape that frost off those windshields. But the good news is, we're going to see those temperatures warm quickly throughout the morning hours. Dog walking forecast this morning. Have those extra layers for the next few hours, but by about midday, those temperatures really start to climb to closer to 50 degrees. This afternoon, low 50s, sunshine. You're going to want to spend some time outside.
Good, Alex. Thank you. There are roughly 2 weeks left to file as a candidate for the available seats in the Seaford municipal election. This election is happening April 20th, and if you're interested in running, you must file by February 23rd at 4 p.m.
Get ready for a job fair coming to Indian River High School. The school is teaming with the Bethany Fenwick Area Chamber of Commerce to host the fair. This will be on February 21st, and people can talk with local businesses seeking to hire and provide job training. Expect interviews to be held on site, and that fair is from 6 to 8 p.m.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. Several Delmarva athletes are making their dreams of playing at the collegiate level a reality. Former Parkside football star and the top running back in the NJCAA, Terez Worthy will play his next 2 seasons at Temple University. As he announced his commitment yesterday, Worthy was the Big 33 MVP for Team Maryland in high school. And football and wrestling standout from Stephen Decatur, Gavin Salito, will stick to the gridiron in college. He also announced his commitment, but to Shepherd University yesterday. And star wide receiver from Snow Hills, Zaheem Khalek, is headed to Bryant University. Congrats to all of these athletes on moving on to play at the next level. 2 results from action last night. Laurel pulled off a 36-30 victory over Lake Forest in wrestling. This win clinched the Henlopen South title for the 3rd year in a row for the Bulldogs. And staying in Henlopen wrestling, Indian River defeated Sussex Academy 63-9. They improved to 10-5 on the season, and they gained their 5th win in a row. To girls basketball, Pocomoke defeated James M. Bennett 42-24 to improve to 8-8 on the season. They take on Kent County Friday night and look to stay above 500 on the season. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
The Quiet Place universe is expanding, and TV's most famous hog makes her way to the big screen. Here's Rick Damigella with the Hollywood Minute.
Find out how Earth became the quiet place.
Lupita Nyong'o stars in the prequel A Quiet Place Day One, which explores the origins of noise-triggered aliens who terrorize our planet in the previous films. This is your first look at the movie, which is set to hit theaters on June 28th.
Hello, Peppa! Hello!
Peppa Pig makes her big screen debut. To celebrate the 20th anniversary of the beloved animated character, a special movie titled Peppa's Cinema Party arrives in theaters featuring 10 never-before-seen episodes. The theatrical event begins running on February 9th.
Evelyn, you are the woman to know in Palm Beach.
I don't like you, Maxine.
Kristen Wiig takes on the Florida social scene. The actress plays a woman trying to break into the wealthy elite of 1960s Palm Beach in the streaming series Palm Royale. She is joined by an A-list ensemble that includes Allison Janney, Laura Dern, Ricky Martin, and Carol Burnett. The Apple TV Plus comedy premieres March 20th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Hey there, everybody. Here's what's happening today at 4 on Coast Life.
Valentine's Day is fast approaching. We are asking the men what they want for Valentine's Day.
Now, wait to hear these answers. Also, just yesterday, we showed you some game day grub. It was a sweet one. Today, we have a savory one for you. All of that and some more happening today at 4 on Coast Life.
Well, wet weather returns to the coast over the weekend. I'll time out the arrival of that rain coming up just after the break.
I remember their little hands in mine, taking those first steps, soothing them when they were hurt or sick, helping them find their strength. Lately, I've noticed them trying to help me, but I'd much rather hear about them and my grandkids. That's why I chose Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, because some things never change. I don't want my kids to worry.
Improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view soaring over the shore. Mondays on CoastTV News at 6. Brought to you by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Is your current pest control company not meeting your expectations? Then it's time to switch and save with Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. New residential customers who switch and save can receive up to $200 in savings, and commercial customers who switch and save can receive up to 10% in savings. We offer convenient quarterly treatment plans to help control pests throughout the year.
So bet on a winning company with Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Get the CoastTV First Alert Weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Download the free CoastTV First Alert Weather app, brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
Homeowners frequently face unexpected heating and air conditioning expenses at the most inconvenient times. For a limited time, Coastal Comfort is offering a worry-free 10-year guarantee on select systems for as low as $199 a month. Customers will also receive 10 years of parts, 10 years of labor, and 10 years of maintenance, but only with Coastal Comfort. Discover peace of mind with Coastal Comfort, keeping your home comfortable and hassle-free for years to come. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It is 6:46 on this beautiful Thursday morning. We want to show you a live look at Laurel because look at that. Why wouldn't we want to show that gorgeous start to the day, bringing a little warmth with it as the sun comes up, Alex?
Yeah, that was a good choice of camera. I wonder what's behind me. Oh, there it is. It's the Laurel camera. It's gorgeous out there this morning. Taking a look at the Tindo's Casual Furniture camera there in Laurel. Absolutely gorgeous view. There are some low clouds, just kind of adds to the scenes. Frosty ground that's adding to that gray coloring and just kind of contrasts with the beautiful colors of the sunrise this morning. Mainly clear skies. It's cold out there. We do have that frost on the ground. Temps sitting right around 27 degrees. The good news is we're going to be warming up throughout the morning hours into the mid-40s by about 10 a.m. This afternoon, we're actually headed to the 50s. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous day to spend some time outside. Right now, probably not so much. Maybe you want to just bundle up, though, and just go watch that sunrise because it is so beautiful out there, though. Temps sitting right around 31 degrees in Rehoboth Beach. It's 30 in Bethany Beach, 27 in Ocean Pines, 30 in Millsboro, 27 degrees in Georgetown, 26 in Delmar. Those winds, they are calm. They're going to remain light all day. Really not a concern. That's going to just make the day feel even better with those light winds. Skies mainly clear right now. We did see some high thin clouds move through earlier, but they've cleared out. We're going to see some more move through as we head throughout the daytime hours. We can see them off to our north and west. So just off and on high thin clouds. What that means is, yes, we're going to see some cloud cover, but the sun's still going to shine through it, so it's still going to be a mainly sunny day. It's still going to be gorgeous out there, so we don't have to be too concerned with those clouds. Here we go. Temperatures, they're going to be climbing up into the 50s inland, 40s at the beaches or anywhere close to the water, so even in Long Neck, probably about 48 degrees, just because those water temperatures are in the 40s. They're going to keep things a little bit cooler. But with the sunshine, with the light winds, it's still going to be a good day to spend some time outside. Tomorrow morning, clouds actually thicken up overnight, but only during the overnight hours. That's going to hold those temperatures pretty elevated. We're not going to fall to the freezing mark. We're actually going to stay in the mid to upper 30s. So a warmer start tomorrow. Yes, still chilly, but not going to have to deal with the frost on those windshields. Those clouds, they clear out for the afternoon hours, and take a look at this. Mid to upper 50s Friday afternoon. It's going to be gorgeous. You're going to want to spend some time outside over the next couple of days. Even on Saturday, probably want to spend some time outside because it's going to get even warmer. But the one negative on Saturday is we could see maybe a few hit-and-miss showers during the morning hours. Most of us stay completely dry, and it's more just a mostly cloudy day as those temps climb into the upper 50s to the low 60s with a little bit of a breeze, but still overall gorgeous. Sunday, better chance of some showers. That's as a cold front slides through the region, but mainly across southern portions of Delmarva and mainly during the morning hours. This cold front, though, kind of dies and fades out, but an area of low pressure develops along it. That's going to bring a better chance of rain as we head towards Monday afternoon and evening, and then into the overnight hours of Monday. But it clears out by Tuesday and Wednesday, so not a huge concern. But we do still have a yellow alert day on that for Monday. So our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Warming temperatures as we head into the weekend. Rain showers on Sunday. Take a look at that, 62 degrees for that high on Saturday. Yellow alert day on Monday. Not anything too serious, but still going to be impactful. Half an inch to an inch of rain possible and some breezy conditions. Then we dry out and get pretty chilly as we head towards Valentine's Day with a high of near 44 degrees.
Thank you, Alex. And for more weather updates, make sure you pull out your phones and scan the QR code for our First Alert weather app. You can download the app for free, and that way you get all the weather updates you need.
Dewey Beach getting ready for spring. Seasonal parking permits, they're going to be available. The town says just look out for an update for new cost-effective options for scooter parking. Also, online booking, that will be available for beach bonfires. These all begin April 1st. Do you want to bring the beauty of the coast into your home? The Rehoboth Art League is hosting a painting class the weekend of February 24th. This is for people to learn how to paint the ocean with acrylics. The Art League says students will practice in their own style, their unique approach to representing the ocean. Sounds fun, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great story. Yeah. I got another one here for you, Paige. You talked about this. Actually could come in handy for you. The Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce. Happy to welcome a new member. We're talking DPM Trash Trailers. And what they do, well, this is a company that's starting a new service where they bring dumpsters on wheels right to your door. It's for anyone in Lewis, Rehoboth, Dewey, and Georgetown who needs to throw away a lot of stuff easily. Keyword easily, Paige.
All right, some warmer weather moving in for the next few days here along the coast. I'm going to have a final check on your First Alert weather forecast coming up just after the break.
Draper Media is searching for a full-time entry-level accountant. Successful candidates should have at least an associate's degree or equivalent experience. Candidates with experience in Sage Intacct will be given preference. It's an extremely detail-oriented job involving problem-solving. Join the Draper Media team today as our next accountant with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Discover the lodges of coastal Delaware, featuring 2 exceptional communities with one goal: life your way. The life at the lodge at Truett Homestead is like being on vacation every day, featuring worry-free independent living and unparalleled amenities with the convenience of a monthly rental community. Moving right down the road, experience refreshing coastal living at the Lodge at Historic Lewis, offering independent living, assisted living, and our Compass Memory Care program. Engage in vibrant activities, build lasting connections, and savor each moment. Visit our website or call today to learn how to make the lodge lifestyle yours.
Are leaves and debris causing issues with your gutter? No need to risk climbing a shaky ladder ever again. We have the permanent solution. Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice in gutter protection for over 40 years. Engineered to manage the heaviest of rainfalls, letting water flow freely. And the best part, never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. The lifetime warranty is transferable, so you can rest assured that you'll never have to replace your Gutter Helmet system. And right now, save 20% on your new gutters and Gutter Helmet. Call Gutter Helmet today for your free estimate.
Not feeling well? Before you head to the emergency room, consider your options. The emergency room is for life-threatening issues. If you have an issue that is not emergent, please contact your primary care provider. They know you and your medical history and are best able to treat you. If you need care and you just can't wait, or it's after hours, visit your nearest Your DocSend Urgent Care Center or Tidal Health Immediate Care. To learn more about the most appropriate place for care, visit tidalhealth.org/where-to-go.
Our goal at Expert Wire is to provide a wide range of quality electrical services with the highest standard of safety and excellence. In the world of wires and watts, Expert Wire is leading the charge for your home EV solutions. Get the fastest charging options at home for your electric vehicle. Remember, leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day. Full details online at expertwire247.com or call 844-350-WIRE.
It is 6:54. It's time now for some things you need to know before you go. Work is continuing on the Millsboro Bypass. This is for a two-lane connector road between 113 and State Route 24 north of Millsboro. On Wednesday, DelDOT gave an update saying the goal is to unclog heavy traffic experienced from a stretch on Route 24 that begins at Gravel Hill Road, going all the way through the town to 113.
Orsted says they lost $3 billion last year, and due to that loss, they will not be paying out any dividends to their shareholders till at least 2025. And it was just last month the energy company broke its partnership with the state of Maryland. However, the company says it's still working on that Skipjack wind farm project off the Delmarva coast, but they're now looking for money from private sources instead of the state.
The American kestrel, that's a bird, it's getting help after Delaware received close to $120,000 from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services Wildlife Restoration Program. The American kestrel is North America's smallest falcon. It's currently endangered in Delaware, so that money is being spent to place radio transmitters on those birds.
Yeah, and turkey hunting season's right around the corner in Delaware, and if that interests you, well, there is a mandatory turkey course you have to complete first. The Division of Fish and Wildlife says classes will be held from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday, March 3rd at the Lewis Fire Station on Janus Road, and on Saturday, March 9th at the Little Creek Hunter Education Training Center on Bayside Drive in Dover. You do have to pre-register to attend.
All right, have you heard about this? This is super cool. NASA scientists may have discovered a potentially habitable called Super Earth. It's close by, relatively speaking, of course.
All right,
yeah.
Yes, relatively key here.
Yeah.
The scientists say the planet is orbiting a small reddish star that is only 137 light years away. It's roughly 1.5 times as wide as Earth.
I've heard about this. NASA also says it orbits within the conservative habitable zone around its parent star.
Yeah, that means that it could give the exoplanet the right temperature for liquid water to form on its surface.
Okay, I've heard of this before, that we had this idea that there was this other habitable Earth, if you will.
Yeah.
I would never go to Mars. I might travel to the Super Earth.
I feel like Mars is closer, though, Paige.
I know, but it just scares me.
Oh, because of Martians?
Yes.
And there's been documentaries, movies
Exactly.
made about them.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to stay right here.
Okay.
Unless I can go to Super Earth.
All right, sounds
okay.
good.
Thank you. It's 6:56 now. Let's check in with Alex, but I do want to ask Alex, would you go to space, go to Super Earth?
The Super Earth sounds pretty cool, but 137 light years away, we need to find a way to extend our lifespans to be able to get there. So it'll be a while. So, Tunnel Razor camera and Lewis Yacht Club looking gorgeous out there this morning as the sun begins to rise. Nice reflection, beautiful shot there as the light reflects on those high thin clouds pushing through the region. Temperature sitting right around 28 degrees in Lewis. It's a cold start to the day, but those temperatures, they will be rising throughout the morning hours into the low 40s by 10 a.m. and then we're going to be in the low 50s this afternoon. Take a look at this, our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Modeling 10-day forecast. 53 degrees this afternoon. Get outside and enjoy it. Even warmer tomorrow, 58 degrees, 62 on Saturday, but that comes with some cloudy skies, maybe a spotty shower. Most of us stay dry. Better chance of showers on Sunday, yellow alert day for rain moving in second half of the day on Monday, and then it gets chilly all of next week.
All right, Alex, thank you. And thank you all so much for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
Yep, the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
We'll be back with Coast TV Midday at 11. Stick around.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, go ahead, download our Coast TV News and Weather apps. Have a great Thursday morning, everybody.